Hello, my lovely Starflower fam. This is Empress Arcana, and welcome back to my channel. Yay! All right, guys. For today, we're gonna have a pick a card reading. We have our 3 piles, 1, 2, and 3, and it's going to be about what messages you need to hear right now. What messages do you need right now from the universe? All right. So I will be using, for the tarot deck, I'm going to be using a Kickstarter campaign that I backed, and it's the Botan Tarot. I'm very excited. They're beautiful cards. So once you pick a stack, meet me back here for your reading. All right, folks? See you soon. Hello, pile 1. All right. Excuse me. Okay. I just gave my dog water and she's just licking my toes. She's like praising me. She's like, yay. Thank you. Thank you, Mom. Anyway, so pile 1. If you're still here, these are your tarot cards. And before I get to the tarot cards, I'm going to tell you the overall energy that I got from when I was shuffling. And on top of that, I was listening to some songs and I got a lyric that might resonate with you for this reading. Okay? So let me look at my little handy dandy notebook. All right, for pile 1, this is the song lyric that I got. And kudos to whoever knows what what band I got it from. You can comment below. Anyway, no escaping gravity. No escaping gravity. And the overall energy I got was an anxious feeling starting off. All right. So let's put this aside somewhere. And let's get your reading started. So here we are with Botan Tarot. Love this deck, fam. It's a Kickstarter project that I backed, and beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. So here we have the 4 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, and the High Priestess. Okay, so right now, from the moment that going with the overall feeling I got, there are some hidden secrets there. Well, secrets hidden are usually, they go hand in hand, but I feel that there is some hidden knowledge that either you do not feel like showing to someone. With the 4 of Coins, with the 4 of Pentacles, there is this need to keep to yourself. Keep something to yourself. You do not feel that someone is worthy of knowing, but there is an indecision about it, or a stalemate that, excuse me again, there is an overall, feeling. See, even like I'm here like with burping and stuff, there is like not only an anxious energy about it, but there is like a stop, like, so I'm not, like, something's not letting me finish talking. And with the High Priestess, with this imagery in my mind as well with the card, they have their eyes closed because they're going within. So this is the universe has a message for you about needing to go within and really make a decision on whether it is the best to keep something to yourself and not share it with others, because you fear, you have a fear of rejection or fear of sharing your authentic self, because you just don't feel people are worth it anymore because of this whole vibe. And it's such an anxious feeling because maybe you don't feel like you can trust anyone. And it's with the High Priestess, there's that vibe that if they're not worthy of my knowledge, I keep it to myself. And this is what I'm picking up with these cards. All right, let's move on to the Oracle cards. Here we have Head of the Pack, successful, competition, drive, get it done, lead, finishing first, dominate, persist, and will to win. So again, with this, I'm getting the vibe of I can do this on my own. I keep what I want to myself because I know what's best for me. But there is this, and yes, follow your intuition if that is how you feel, and then you learn or make a decision on whether the people are really worth sharing yourself to. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be that you have to tell anyone or give anyone anything. You can keep to yourself. But if it is a concern to you and it's bothering you and it's not letting you move forward, be ahead of the pack, or be the leader that you are meant to be, then there is something that needs to be looked into further. And here we have, we got stork, transformation, change, active, renew, restless, arrive, depart, renovate, move, and pregnancy, birth. So you're in the midst of this change, and this change might go hand in hand with, do I share this? This goes hand in hand with the Two of Swords. And it's funny because we have the stork and we have, I'm bad with birds. You tell me what bird that is, but that is a bird. That is a bird and Two of Swords. So these two, like, there's a vibe, take flight. And then with the Four of Pentacles, take off the mask. It's okay to take off the mask that you wear in order to protect yourself from showing others that going deep within and feeling vulnerable of sharing that part of yourself, because you're going through a transformation that is going to allow you to be able to share with others and not feel like you need to hold back, because it just goes, the universe will provide this. You're going to just not feel insecure. All those fear-based doubts or anything are going to be a thing of the past. And you're going to be able to move forward without those worries. So definitely go within and take your time and make a decision when you see fit. But there is something in the horizon where there's this transformation. You're going to feel renewed and you're going to be able to open your eyes. Like the High Priestess right now is going within. Your journey within right now, that this is what's happening right now, but you're going to be able to open your eyes and see people for who they really are. And you're going to feel that you can show them who you really are as well. All right. So cool. Okay. Another 7. We have 77. Spirituality. Awesome. Okay. So with this, I definitely feel there's a very spiritual vibe to this pile 1, where there is this necessity to go within and really trust your intuition. It's going hand in hand. The answer you seek is going to come from within, for sure. Ooh. Okay, we got here Burgundy, awaken your passion. Let's put this one here. All right. And with awaken your passion, whatever it is that you have had your mind set on for a time, it's going to kind of come to you when you go into this journey within as the High Priestess, and you're going to be able to reconnect with what you really, really want in your life. And it's just going to come to be with this transformation with the Stork card and the change and the renewal. It's all going to come together, and you're going to be able to take on the role of leader of your own life. And you're going to feel so good because you don't have to wear a mask. You don't have to hide. You don't have to feel anxious. Right now I'm feeling anxious, actually, so I might be picking up on a vibe here. But I feel that you're gonna be able to awaken or reawaken that passion and feel at one with yourself, and you're gonna feel so good, right? Okay. Oh, yo, fam look at this. Love, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Yo, okay, again, with the Four of Pentacles, keeping to yourself and then having to make a decision and going within because you don't trust the people around you because you've been hurt in the past. But here, this card is a reminder to really open yourself and see the good in all things, because there is good in all things. Yes, you've had bad experiences. Yes, it's been painful. But if you hold on to that, you won't be able to go through your transformation, right? Oh, that's so beautiful. Oh, all right. So here we have guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Beautiful. Exactly. Maybe You have some guilt tied into something that happened to you in the past that it just connects with what happened. You have to wear a mask. And I see that that's going to be released, and that's going to be part of your transformation and your change. And you're going to release that guilt and open your eyes to this new way of being. You don't have to wear that mask anymore. You don't have to wear the mask of guilt. You don't have to wear the mask of fear. You don't have to wear the mask of doubt. All that is going to be shed away because you're going to believe in yourself. You're going to make the decision in the Two of Swords and move forward. All right. So here we have a Four Agreements card, I believe. And it says, yo, this is so beautiful. Always do your best. Express your own divinity. Okay, look at that. That's so beautiful. All right. It says you don't need the acceptance of others. Oh my goodness, fam. You don't need knowledge or great philosophical concepts. You have the right to be you, and you express your own divinity by being alive and by loving yourself and others. That is so beautiful. I'm sorry. I'm like, that is so gorgeous. And then with I keep looking at the Four of Pentacles because I see the mask on the ground. Yeah, just be you. Express your own divinity. Maybe you felt that you had to hide your spirituality from others because not everyone is on the same page, but they don't need to be. You be you. It doesn't matter. You just be yourself and enjoy and love, and no need to wear a mask. Okay? And here we have, I claim my own power and I lovingly create my own reality. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. I ask for more understanding so that I may knowingly and lovingly shape my world and my experiences. You are your own creator of your own reality, and you take control. And what you want in your reality, you keep, and what you don't want, you dispose of, including anything from within that doesn't service you. Beautiful. Ooh, this pile's resonating with me. I'm vibing with you guys. This is gorgeous. I love it. All right. And here we have a soul truth card. I love these cards so much. So here we have, am I clear on what my soul really wants? This goes hand in hand with Burgundy, awaken your passion. And here it says, take out the shoulds and the limitations, get out of your head, and pay attention to your heart's desires instead. If you knew it was impossible to fail, what would you do? Wherever you go, go with all your heart. And then it has like a little anecdote to journal and stuff. It says, ask yourself, what is it that your soul really wants? What does your heart crave? Then take one step in that direction. Beautiful. Oh, fam, I love this. One more card. All right. Ooh, prosperity. That's a very, very good sign. There's so much beautiful vibes here with everything that's coming in. So yes, there is whatever fear you're holding on to, just go within, trust yourself, and go within and make a decision on what is best for you. And don't be afraid to shed off that mask. Don't be afraid to let go of whatever you're holding on so dear to protect yourself from others. Because when you express yourself, when you express your truth, your truth, your truth, you're shining in a vibration of love, and you're showing your spirituality and just being your authentic self. And you can let go of any limitations, any limiting beliefs, and you're creating the reality that you want for you, that's best for you, that resonates with you. All right, fam, that is pile 1, your reading. There you go. If you enjoyed it, please press a like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And I will hopefully add all the information to the description box below. It's been really hectic, fam. I haven't really had a chance to kind of calm down, and a lot of stuff is happening at home. But all in all, I am very excited to continue making these videos and readings. So please do share if you enjoyed it, because someone else can benefit from the messages that are within. Thank you very much, folks. Fam. I don't even know why I said folks. Now I'm thinking of Porky Pig. But anyway. All right, folks. Fam. Again, I did it again. Oh, God. Until next time, let me just go because I'm just going to continue babbling. Later, guys. Bye. Hello, pile 2. All right, so this is your reading. Okay, so I already put the tarot cards on the table, and I am going to read to you beforehand a message, a lyric that I got while I was shuffling for your pile. All right, and if you guys know what song that is from, you can comment below and let me know that you know. All right, so, and I'm going to tell you about the overall vibe I got while I was shuffling as well. Alrighty, so let's see, in my handy dandy notebook here. So for pile 2, I got very decisive energy. So someone is very sure about something. And the lyric is, too much poison, come undone. All right. Let me put this behind me. So, all right. So what I am picking up from this pile is that there is something that you know, pile 2, and you're trying to figure out how to implement it into your life, or come to accept it and deal with it. Okay, so right now with the 6 of Wands reversed, that one fell out like that. I wasn't purposely trying to get reversals, but it fell out. It popped out of the deck. So 6 of Wands reversed, 9 of Swords, and the High Priest. So here with the 6 of Wands, I want to say 6 of Swords for some reason, but because I see 9 of Swords. But with the 6 of Wands, I feel that there is maybe you feel that you are not as close to reaching the goal as you think you are, but it's slower it's a slower progress than you feel, and you feel like you're not getting anywhere. You feel you might be a little bit lost. And then with the 9 of Swords, maybe you are going through this anxiousness, or you're having nightmares, and it's a torment. You're tormenting yourself mentally because you feel that you're not doing enough to get to where you want to be. And with the High Priest, I feel that there is a sense of conforming, accepting, a decisive acceptance that you are not where you want to be, but that doesn't mean you're going to give up, right? That's what I'm picking up on from these 3 cards. And it doesn't mean that you haven't reached a goal. It just means that there is a goal in mind that you have not reached, or hasn't unveiled the way you want it to be, or where you want to be. But that doesn't mean you haven't reached certain goals to get there. It's just that you want it done faster. Maybe you wanted to get there sooner, but the mind with this, even though it's a decisive energy, because the decisive energy I'm picking up is, the decisive energy that I'm picking up is that you are sure of what you want. And then too much poison come undone, the lyric that I picked up, I feel that the poison being your mind, your self-sabotaging thoughts, perhaps. If this doesn't apply, it might not apply to everyone, but this is just what I'm picking up. So let's look at the oracle cards and see. Ooh, okay. So we have here ring, agreement, pact, contract, partnership, trust, alliance, commit, cycle, circular, continue, closure, promise, and bond. So this could very well be about a commitment that you've made recently, and you feel that upon committing to something, you don't feel that you are at the place you want to be, and you're poisoning yourself, the mind, and tormenting yourself because you're not where you want to be yet. But that doesn't mean that you are not there. And this could be, with the High Priest, this could be a marriage. This could be a relationship. Maybe you are engaged to someone, and you guys are planning your wedding and all this stuff, and you just feel that you're not going to ever reach the goal where either the getting married goal or have a certain amount of money. There's something missing, and my advice is, if that applies to you, to please empty out those thoughts from your mind. They are not going to help you move forward. The reason you feel so lost is because you're allowing yourself to fall into the nightmares, or these nightmarish thoughts, and these monsters come to life in your mind, because these fears and doubts come to life because you're giving that life to them. So don't do it. Okay, let them go. Throw them in the trash. They're no use to you. Okay, so let's go to the next one here. Okay. Ooh, we got Milky Way: networking, marketing, social media, publicity, internet, fame, expand, exposure, spotlight. Okay, so this could mean also something you're working on toward. Maybe you are working toward a company or something independent wise, or you're trying to have a YouTube channel or publish something in the arts, something where you're independently working for yourself, and you're trying to get yourself out there. So you're doing networking and marketing and social media and getting yourself exposure. This could very well mean that the poisonous thoughts bringing you down because you're not where you want to be. Well, I'm going to remind you that you got to keep going, because I resonate with this very much too, fam. You got to keep going so you can get to where you want to be. You can't give up. Even if you feel lost, you'll find your way. I always refer to this because I did a tarot storytelling session. I have one video so far, but in that session, the Knight of Wands gets lost, and he has the intention. He's decisive about where he wants to go, but he gets lost along the way, and then meets someone to give him advice and so forth. But you can find that on my channel. I might put the link somewhere, but either way, point being that even if you feel lost, you will find your way no matter what. You just can't give in. All right, let's see the next card. Individuality. Yes, I am definitely picking up a very individual nature to your work. This could be this commitment could be the individual work, independent work, as I mentioned, and you're trying to get exposure for sure. All right. Apricot, what even? So rejoice and laugh. Okay, nice. So for sure, even when you're down, even when the Nine of Swords is like weighing you down and you're anxious because of whatever reason, like we've discussed already, where you feel that you're not getting anywhere and whatnot, laugh it off. Laughter is amazing medicine. Okay, watch a funny video, do something that you're going to enjoy. Just do something to distract the mind, because at that moment, it's like the mind sometimes, it's like it's like a child that you need to train or a pet. You need to train to, when you have these bad thoughts, do something else, and they'll just like get distracted, and you'll focus on the other thing. I've noticed this for myself, because when you're lingering on these thoughts, it just creates this vicious cycle, and you don't get out of it. So you got to do something else in the meantime, because at that moment, you're not going to resolve anything when you're in those bad thoughts. All right. So here we go. Oh, okay. A lot of orangey red colors. Ooh, maybe some sacral energy work here. Denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Awesome. Very true. Very insightful. Let me get water. Sorry about that. Okay. So there is a sense of, you have to acknowledge that you are scared. Maybe you feel too prideful or in denial that you are scared of the future, that you are not going to succeed in what you want to do. Whatever it is, acknowledge it. Acknowledge the beast, and then work on it. Laugh it off. Do inner work, or just continue doing you, but acknowledge it because it's a part of you. And it's okay to feel that way because it's a part of life. Things happen, you feel that you're not getting anywhere and it sucks. It's a sucky feeling and it's valid. You feel that way. Acknowledge it, but don't let it define you. Replace it with the insight of awareness. Being aware is so powerful. When you are aware of what you're feeling, you know what you have to tackle so you can move forward. Okay? So, balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Exactly. You cannot judge yourself so harshly, fam, because we can't get from point A to point B in like a day. Some people get lucky, but that's a very small percentage, and we can't really focus on that. We have to focus on ourselves and how it works for us and keep a balance, all right? And not to judge ourselves so harshly, because you're working hard, fam. You have to acknowledge it and realize that every tiny step of the way, or big step, however, you know, I don't know your steps, but whatever you're doing, you have to acknowledge that you're doing it. You're not just sitting around. Okay. That's not what I'm picking up here. You have a very decisive energy about you. The sacral chakra energy I'm feeling, very creative and wanting to get to where you want to be. All right. And I feel it. So don't weigh yourself down with those negative thoughts, poisonous thoughts. Throw them in the trash. All right. Keep that balance. All right. So here we have all is well in my world. Oh, wow. Okay. So that one said something about the world. Yeah. It says harmony into my world. And it says here, all is well in my world. Beautiful. Let's see what it says in the back. Everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come. I am safe. Very important and very lovely. So whatever you're feeling, remember that you are safe and that you are working toward your goal, and that it is okay to feel all the things you're feeling. Acknowledge it, be aware of it, accept it, and move forward. All right. All right, excuse me. All right, here we go. Don't take anything personally. Ignore the opinion of others. Whatever people do, feel, think, or say, don't take it personally. Others are going to have their own opinion according to their belief system. So whatever they think about you is not about you, but it is about them. Ooh, all right. So in case it's not you that's beating yourself down, someone else is opinionating, remember, they're going, and it's interesting because judgment in the balance card is brought up as well. Remember that that's their opinion. They are basing it on their belief system. It is not your belief system. You work on yours. All right? Ignore the opinion of others. Whatever resonates with you is what you take with you. All right? So this is a soul truth card. This is, I love this deck very much. It's very insightful. Here we have, do I know all my strengths and am I using them? All right. So let's see what it says in the back. We all have superpowers, but it's up to us to uncover them. When we live and lead with our strengths, we are able to show up in our zone of genius. This inspires others to do the same. And here it has a little anecdote for journaling. I'm going to read that too. Ask yourself, how can I use one of my soul's gifts today to contribute to this open and ready world? This is the third card that says world, fam. So you definitely have this vibe that you want to give something in return to the world through your talents, through something that you're working hard toward, and you feel that it has not reached any form of fruition, so you feel frustrated. So definitely ask, do I know all my strengths and how am I using them? I'm sure you are working on yourself and moving forward, but I'm sure also that you're not using all your strengths. All right. So definitely meditate on that and focus on what you can utilize, what other abilities you have, what other superpowers you have that can help you move forward. All right. Don't be disheartened because you're not a one trick pony. Okay. So, last card. Awesome. That is awesome. We just read something about strength. And here we have, to end the reading, the strength card. Fam, I'm telling you, you guys are very passionate. I see a lot of orangey red colors, and I feel that there is this desire to get somewhere fast. But it takes time. You have to realize that you can't allow yourself to be your own worst enemy or rely on the opinions of others as well. You can ask for the opinions of others, but whatever resonates is what you take with you, because when you allow their opinions to become your truth, then you lose yourself and you become lost, right? So in order to just focus on you, remember, acknowledge your fear and replace it with the insight of awareness. Be aware of your truth. All right, fam. This is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please press the like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Share the video because it might help someone else that needs to hear some of the messages in here. So I'm really looking forward to making more content. I will put all the information in the description box below. And if there is any particular reading you would like, please leave a message and let me know, because I am just kind of winging it and just doing readings and, trying to see what will bring more people to my channel. It will be any bit helps, really. So sharing my content would be awesome. All right, fam, you guys take care, and until next time. Bye, guys. Hello, pile 3. All right, so here we have your reading. Here, let me get the light from my computer. Okay, so before we start your reading, I am going to read a lyric that I got while I was shuffling your pile, okay? And if you know what song it is that it applies to, whatever, leave a message in the comments and let me know. All right, so for pile 3, the lyric I got for you is, excuse me, okay. It's been this way since Christmas Day. Might resonate with you, might not. I have no clue, but just wanted to share. And overall vibe, I really didn't pick up on just one overall vibe, but I definitely feel that there is something, an urge for a new beginning, because something happened in the past that you want to leave there. That is what I'm picking up on. So let's go. Let's read these cards. So the tarot cards are the Botan Tarot, which was a Kickstarter campaign that I backed. It's a beautiful tarot deck. So this is the one I'm using today. Anyway, so Ace of Swords, the Moon, and the Star. With the Ace of Swords, again, I feel that there is this new beginning, a new way of communicating, a new way of thinking, leaving behind an old way of thinking that didn't benefit you. So there is a lot of promise with the Ace of Swords. In the Moon with the Star. Interesting how the Moon, I think of creativity. I feel that there is this, with the Ace of Swords, there is a desire to create, and there's a romantic aspect to your work, to what you're doing, to whatever it is related to the moon. And with this extra insight is also giving you this new opportunity and this hopeful energy with the star, that you can shine some light on something that was actually hidden in the dark, which is interesting. That's what I picked up on. And another thing, I don't know, I'm just looking at the eyes and like reading the facial expressions on the cards, but here in the with the moon, the eyes are just slightly open, where in the star the eyes are fully open. So I take that as seeing things more clearly, or with more interest, and with hope that things are going to look up. All right, so let's see here. Ooh, we have here Celtic Knot, unconditional love, legendary, divine union, eternal love, infinity, and love of a lifetime. All right. Ooh, that's intense. I mean, see the other one before I go off interpreting, because exactly, I felt that. All right, butterfly, metamorphosis, time be open, embrace change, evolution of the soul, reinvent yourself. With the star card, I definitely feel the energy of reinventing yourself, and with the Ace of Swords, it's a reinventing of communication, of way of being, a way of thinking. You can maybe the person that you're involved with can be Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. I'm definitely sensing a lot of air, but with the moon, I feel that there is a water element to it as well. And there is this desire to really dive deep into this new beginning, this new way of thinking, that it is just much needed. You've been craving for this since last December. Who knows? This is what I'm picking up on. I'm just sharing with you. But I definitely feel that you're letting go of what wasn't useful for you since 2019, and then 2020 has been outrageous, but it has led to a lot of clarity and new beginnings, a lot of clarity. And this is just in a general sense, but for you, pile 3, I definitely feel that the Ace of Swords is what's going to help you move forward into this new beginning and new way of thinking, to change and be open and accept yourself as is, and really truly enjoy the projects that you involve yourself into, the people that come into your life, this unconditional love, whether it be with someone or you're just yourself. There's just this unconditional love that's going to propel you forward. There's a very I see slightly similar messages to pile 1 as well, with the love messages, but definitely an independent vibe I get from here. All 3 piles actually have these projects that they're working on, but pile 3, you got this new beginning already, and you are embarking on this journey to really create something amazing with your mind. There's something that you are working on that is just gonna shine bright like a star. Okay, let's see. Effort. Okay, so like everything, you need to put effort into something if you really want it to come to fruition. So and I feel that the effort is being put in. I definitely, this the yellow makes me feel that it is shining bright, and makes me think of a star, that the effort is being put in to make something happen, to make what you want happen, the change happen. All right. Oh, really cool. Silver. Be persistent. Oops. Be persistent. Exactly. The effort needs to be there, and you have to be persistent in what you want to do. And I have my little doggo next to me. She's just listening to me doing the reading. Her big old doggy eyes, just like, yeah, mom, you go give that reading. You got this. Anyway, so definitely be persistent in your efforts. See what I did there? I'm so clever. No. Be persistent in your efforts and move forward to this change, and break away from any illusions, any deceptions, any fears that the moon might have clouded your path, and cut through them with the sword, with your Ace of Swords. This new beginning is in the horizon, and you're already putting forth the effort, and you have to be persistent so you can really enjoy the fruits of your labor in the future. All right. Okay. indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. So it is important also with these cards, especially there's a very intuitive aspect to it, especially with the moon. Use your intuition so you can tap into your power, okay? Tap into what you want to do and make it happen. The moment you have it, the moment indecision takes over, there is a stalemate. You can't move forward because you are indecisive and don't know what you want. When you don't know what you want, the universe is like, well, I can't really help you because you need to be decisive and know what direction you want to go so I can help you and propel you forward. So please do focus on being decisive in where you want to go. Okay? Friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Okay, whether this be, I am going to say any kind of relationship, family member, friendship, a partner. People come into our lives for a reason, whether it be a karmic relationship or something karmic that you have to learn from them. And then when they're not, and it's so painful when they're not in your life anymore, but it's a lesson that you learn in this lifetime. And here in this friendship card, it's a reminder that maybe you have someone in your life right now that is teaching you certain lessons for a time. And definitely it's reminding you to look into them and be grateful, whether they're lessons you want to learn or not. Usually we don't want to learn certain lessons. We're not, but that they're in your life for a reason. If you have an argument and you don't want them in your life and whatnot, you do you, right? But they're in it for a reason. So definitely evaluate the situation before cutting someone off. That's what I'm picking up on. All right. So here we have my healing is already in process. Sorry, I almost said progress. My healing is already in process. Here we go. It says, my willingness to forgive begins my healing process. I allow the love from my own heart to wash through me, cleansing and healing every part of my body. I know I am worth healing. Oh, that's beautiful. Exactly. And with the healing vibe of the star, and then with this card, and then the butterfly with the change, embrace change, evolution of the soul, you are shifting, fam. There is something really big gonna happen, and it's already happened, but it's now a slow process. And you have, by putting the effort and being persistent, and decisive, you are being able to mold what you want to have in your life and make it happen. The manifestation is already occurring because you put in the work. And that's why I see in the Ace of Swords that there is this new beginning. All right. So let's see this 4 agreements card here. We have, don't take anything personally. Your truth is personal to you. Okay. And it says, your own opinions and point of view reflect your own agreements and are personal to you. It is no one's truth but yours. Couldn't have said it better myself. That is beautiful. Exactly. Your truth is yours. Someone else's isn't. There's a similar message also in pile 2 about that. But if there's something that doesn't resonate with you, maybe someone wants to give you advice. Maybe someone is very adamant because, oh, I am older, I am more wise, I'm wiser or whatever. That's not necessarily always true. I've learned that from family members and such. That's not always the that's not your truth. If you don't resonate with it, no. You be respectful and just take in what resonates with you so you can work with that and work into your reality what you want and be decisive of it so you can move forward, be persistent, put in the effort, and shine bright like a star. All right. So soul truth card. Oh, cool. If I had a magic wand and could have anything I desired in life, what would I choose? Pretty cool. Magic wand, because I mentioned manifesting and I'm thinking of the magician. But now the back of the card says, burn with desire. There is power in your desires. Let them be your fuel today. Your desires are your soul's wings, and it's time to take flight. And then here we have a little journaling anecdote, and it says, today go inward. Your answers lie within. What do you desire? Choose what makes you happy and do that. Yo, that is beautiful. That is so good. Oh, goodness, yes. You use your sword from the Ace of Swords. Cut through whatever is unnecessary. You don't need anything. And use this unconditional love vibration and be decisive. Create the reality that you want. Shine bright and cut through whatever illusions, delusions, fear, doubt, like I mentioned earlier, and work on that. Use your magic and manifest what you truly want in your life. Very similar message to pile 1, gotta admit. And there's some pile 2 stuff, but mostly pile 1. So if this pile resonates, you might want to watch pile 1. All right, passion. Yo, there's a lot of passion in this pile. Oh my God. Yes. This is the propelling force that's going to get you to where you want to be. Because yes, having the thoughts and knowing what you want to do, being decisive, very important, is going to get you to move. But the urge, the desire, the fire is it's what's making you move. The inspiration, being inspired, having a muse, not being amused, but a muse to move you forward because you have this desire to make it happen. All right, fam, that is the reading. That is pile 3's reading. If you enjoyed it, please press a like. I can't speak today, I'm sorry. Press the like button. That happens too often. Press the like button, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe, and I will put any information in the description box below. I hope you enjoyed this. This was a really fun reading, and I will, if you have any ideas for future readings, please let me know in the comment section. I am still testing the waters. Share the reading if you feel that there's someone that can benefit from the messages within the video, because it's wonderful having my videos shared, and if someone can get something useful from it, that's even better, because that's the point of my readings. So thank you so much, fam. And yeah, until next time, take care. Bye.